Yes, my people, I believe you are enjoying your day. It's a midweek, Wednesday for that matter. And we know how Wednesdays sometimes can be very exciting. Yeah, especially those of you in Africa, you know what it means. Midweek, it's always exciting. In Ghana, for instance, midweek are always very exciting. And I believe you're having a nice time. Well, I am back again with exclusives. This time around, Chelsea and Manchester City. Yeah. Chelsea and Manchester City exclusives for you. Don't go anywhere. Like the video, comment on the video. I want to hear from you wherever you are watching from. Let me know what you think. What you think so far about the videos that we are producing, especially about Manchester City, Manchester United, Liverpool, and Arsenal. I want to be hearing from you. But we start with Chelsea. Yeah, we definitely must start with Chelsea in this episode. We definitely must start with Chelsea. All right, quickly on the red card that was given to Maloch in about, I think, 3 weeks ago. Yes, exactly 3 weeks ago. You know, of late, there have been a lot of news about the referees and the VAR issues all over. The refs and the VAR, they've been in the news very often these days. And last night, referee Howard Webb was speaking, and he touched on Maloch red card issue. Howard Webb was speaking yesterday, and he touched on several other issues, including Maloch red card versus Aston Villa. And I want to read what he said. He said, Maloch red card, it's a clear red card. The point of contact, the mode of contact, the full starts up with the 10 foot above the ankle. That was the assessment of referee Howard Webb regarding the red card that was given to Maloch. And he said it's a clear red card. The point of contact, the mode of contact, the foot starts up with a 10 foot above the ankle. So it means that he was not looking at the fact that Maloch got the ball first, and there was no way he could avoid the player's leg. There was no way he could avoid the player's ankle. He got the ball first. From the replays that we have seen that was circulating online, Maloch got the ball first, but they are not seeing it that way. So we leave it like that. We move on. Thank God Maloch finished serving his sentence, is it? Or punishment, whatever you want to call it. Yes, he'll be back on 21st or 22nd. Hopefully, if Rhys James is not there, Kukra is not there, he's going to partake. The referee, the coach, Pochettino has a task of deciding who to feature in that game, because there are 3. All right. I said it earlier on in one of my videos, my previous videos, I spoke about Victor Osimhen. And there are many doubting Thomases out there who were challenging or arguing, you know. But the truth is, anything can happen in football. I am not stamping it that he's coming to Chelsea, that Victor Osimhen is coming to Chelsea. No. But one thing I know for sure is that there have been some works that are ongoing. Talks are ongoing. The player is already convinced about the project. But Napoli is another club that can be very, very stubborn when it comes to releasing of their players to teams like Chelsea in the Premier League. And there are many things that will go into it. For us to get Victor Osimhen to Chelsea, a lot of work will have to go into it, which the work has already begun. If some people who are suggesting we should go in for Ivan Toney, yes, he is viable and he's available. But the point is there are many other clubs that are going in for it. Right now as we speak, Arsenal are seriously working on Ivan Toney. They made it very clear he is all that they needed. All that Arsenal needed to complete their setup is a player like Ivan Toney, and they are working hard on it. And the player also made a point very clear that he is a fan of Arsenal. What else can Chelsea do? We just have to look elsewhere. I'm not saying we can still not work on Ivan Toney, but I know Chelsea's focus right now is on Victor Osimhen. And one of our own, John Obi Mikel, has this to say on Victor Osimhen. I hope he comes to Chelsea, but from the noises I hear, he is a big United. But I hope he comes to Chelsea really, according to the Obi-Wan podcast. Obi-Wan podcast. Yes, he is a big fan of Manchester United. But will he be going to United? For now, the truth is, United have not shown any interest in him yet. It's Chelsea that is showing interest in him. And so we need people like Obi Mikel to start doing their job. Yeah, they have to start doing their job. Yes. Right now, where it has gotten to now, we need people like Obi Mikel to start doing their job. Not just be releasing statements on their podcast, say that he's a big fan of. You hope. Yes, we all hope. We want him to be there. It's as simple as that. Yeah. Now, quickly, it's the international break, and many of Chelsea's players are gone. Likewise, most other clubs. But currently, Chelsea have almost about seven or eight players that are still in camp, plus those that are coming out from rehabilitation to join the squad. And let me go over their names quickly. Players at Cobham during the international break: Sterling, Thiago Silva, Chukwuemeka, Robert Sanchez, Cucurella, Washington, and Reece James. These are the players that are in Cobham right now, training with the coach day in, day out. But Shelley and Chalobah will join the first team training at some point. They are still, under rehabilitation. So they will join the first team squad at some point. But right now, it is these 7 players that are currently training or under the supervision of Pochettino. Raheem Sterling, Thiago Silva, Chukwuemeka, Robert Sanchez, Cucurella, Washington, and Reece James. But Shelley and Chalobah will join at some point. That is it. All right, back to Napoli again. Napoli. My dear friend, I want to hear from you in that comment section. I just want to hear from you in that comment section regarding this issue. Napoli president Aurelio De Laurentiis. It's not a good moment with manager Rudi Garcia. When you decide to go for a coach who doesn't know Italian football anymore, it can happen. I will make the best decision at the right moment. I can't be influenced by the fans. Napoli is having crisis, from the Victor Osimhen issue to the media to the coaching issue. This is an issue with the coach, and the president is under pressure, but he is refusing to admit that he is under pressure. All that he could say was that I will make a decision at the right time, but I will not be under pressure from the fans. By the way, Napoli is in crisis, and it is to Chelsea's advantage. Victor Osimhen, you are welcome to Chelsea. Chelsea is nowhere near crisis. No, our crisis time has passed. We are nowhere near crisis. Everything is in place now. We have the money is there, the cash is there. Our coaches are working. The players are picking form. Victor Osimhen, you are highly welcome to Chelsea. You see, more evidences that I promised to release for you earlier on, some weeks ago. Yesterday, I spoke and learned about Victor Osimhen. This is just one also. For you to know all is not well with Napoli. And if the club is unstable, many players will be desiring to leave. Here is the case: Victor Osimhen was a victim of abuse few days or few weeks back. So you can just tell. Yeah. Let's move on. Now, I'm going to go straight away to Manchester City. In the next 5 minutes, it's about Manchester City. Yeah. It's about City. In the next 5 minutes. Before then, let me... Okay. Yeah, let me start from here. The same Howard Webb was speaking. He made mention about Arsenal Man City game and Kovacic yellow card. This is what he has to say. PGMOL chief Howard Webb has given his verdict on the decision not to send off Manchester City midfielder Mateo Kovacic for 2 challenges against Arsenal. It comes after a dramatic clash between the 2 title favorites, with Gunners coming out 1-0 winners through Gabriel Martinelli's strike. However, amidst a few weeks of controversy surrounding match officials and VAR decisions, there was scrutiny once more at the Emirates Stadium. Kovacic was at the center of it as his initial challenge on Martin Odegaard made contact between his start and the ankle. An initial yellow card was given by Michael Oliver, but there was a VAR check that then decided to stick with the on-field decision. While that brought up some questions over whether it should have been a straight red, there was another incident involving Kovacic moments later. The former Chelsea man went diving into a challenge on Declan Rice. That could have been a second yellow card, but it wasn't given in the end. While the decision didn't necessarily impact the result for Arsenal, there were still discussions over whether the decision was correct or not. Webb went on the Premier League Productions Revs Mike D. Up show to discuss what happened, saying on the first challenge, "This is clearly a strong tackle, and I'm very confident that if the red card had been given by Michael Oliver in this shot, it would have been a check complete straight from the VAR." There were some small differences that led the VAR referees to feel that the decision on the field was not a clear and obvious error. And they felt that if they had intervened, it would have been a re-arbitration of that decision by the referee in the field. These are strong words. On the second tackle that could have resulted in another yellow and a sending off, he added, "I do believe he was lucky not to be sent off." That is a player. Second yellows are something that the VAR is not able to get involved in. But he was an extremely fortunate player to stay on the field of play. Of course, the referee is one of the best in the world, Michael Oliver. Will no doubt review that, and he doesn't want to have a negative impact on the game by overreacting to something. And sometimes players will be on a yellow card, and there will be pressure to show a second one. Pressure will come from players on the field, but you know that's also true, that if you underreact, you have a negative impact on the game. When he reflects, he will realize the second one should have been a yellow, which would have seen Kovacic sent off for 2 yellow cards. So it's been admitted that the second one could have also been a yellow card, which would have resulted in sending off the player. But the player stayed on the pitch throughout the game. Assuming Arsenal lost that game, you understand it? That is how it is. Assuming Arsenal lost that game. Now, everything you need to know about Manchester United, Manchester City, and the players that went on the international break. The players that, before I conclude quickly, the players that went on international break. Everything you need to know ahead of the latest international break. In total, 17 City players are reporting for senior international duty, with 18-year-old Rico Lewis also called into the England under-21 squad, along with Taylor Howard-Billis, James McArty, and Liam Delap, who are on loan from the 2023-2024 season. For the European players, the focus is on qualifying for Euro 2024 in Germany with the group stage. South American stars Edison and Julian Alvarez, meanwhile, have started their World Cup qualifying campaign with Brazil and Argentina sitting first and second. Here's the lowdown of what to expect in the upcoming days. Argentina, Julian Alvarez is going to play against Paraguay on 13th of October in a World Cup qualifier. Then they'll play Peru away game on Wednesday, 18th of October, World Cup qualifier. Belgium, Jeremy Doku, you play Austria away on Friday, 10th of October, 2024 in Euro 2024 qualifier. Then they'll play home to Sweden. That's Jeremy Doku will play home to Sweden on Monday, 16th of October in Euro 2024 qualifiers. Brazil, Edison, Venezuela away, Friday, 13th of October, World Cup qualifier. Uruguay home, Wednesday, 18th of October, World Cup qualifier. Croatia, Josko Vadio and then Mateo Kovacic. They are going to play Turkey away on Thursday, 12th of October, in Euro 2024 qualifier. Then they'll play away again to, no, the first one against Turkey was home. Then they'll play away to Wales on Sunday, 15th of October in Euro 2024 qualifier once again. Then England, John Stones, Kyle Walker, Calvin Phillips, Phil Foden, and Jack Grealish. They'll play Australia home on Friday, 13th of October in a friendly. Then they'll play Italy also home Tuesday, 17th of October in Euro 2024 qualifiers. That is what is going to City players that are playing. Netherlands, Nathan Ake, they'll play France away on 13th in Euro 2024 qualifier. And they will play Greece at home on Monday, 16th of October. Norway, Oscar Bob, and then Erling Haaland. They'll play Cyprus away on Thursday, 12th of October. That's tomorrow. Then they'll play Spain at home Sunday, 15th of October in Euro 2024 qualifiers. Portugal, Ruben Dias and Bernardo Silva. They'll play Slovakia home on Friday, 13th of October in Euro 2024 qualifiers, and Bosnia and Herzegovina on Monday, 16th of October in Euro 2024 qualifiers. That is the games that Manchester City players are going to be playing. Scotland, Spain, Rodrigo, Manchester City player. He will be playing away home to Scotland on Thursday 12 in Euro 2024 qualifier. Then they will play away to Norway on Sunday 15th of October, also in Euro 2024 qualifiers. Switzerland, Manuel Akanji, they'll play Belarus. He will play Belarus on home on Sunday 15th of October in Euro 2024 qualifiers. The England under-21s, Rico Lewis, Serbia under-21s home on Thursday, 12th of October, Euro under-20 qualifier. Then they'll play Ukraine under-20s also away on Monday, 16th of October in Euro under-21 qualifiers. Those are the games that City players are expected to play this international break. I have done so well. I have taken you close to 20 minutes. I'll see you when you see me. Remember to subscribe, like the video, and share the video. Shalom and peace.